Okay, I'm back. Yay. I hope this works. So I'm back. It looks like I was having some issues earlier, so I decided to restart the stream. So if you're someone that then watches this playback, you will see that there's two that has the exact same thumbnail, and that's because I ran into some issues. So let me do this again. I'm probably going to go back and put this back on my Twitter and let people know that I am back. So yeah, because I had some weird technical difficulties. Not for sure what happened. I think it's my internet, so I had some issues. Um, yeah. So let's do this again. Had some technical difficulties. So yeah, I'm finally back because I looks like I had some technical difficulties. So sorry about that, you guys. I don't even know what happened. I felt so bad. So if you watch the end of my like first one, what was technically my first live stream, I guess. Like literally, I felt like I was talking to myself for a while, and I was just sitting there like, what's happening? I guess I had some like weird like technical difficulties. It started with the chat and the chat wouldn't connect, so I just ended the stream and just restarted another one. So if you look back at it, I will have like literally another the same thumbnail for two different streams. So yeah, sorry about that, you guys, but I'm back. I'll probably be streaming again, streaming for like probably another 30 minutes or so just to make it an entire hour. So yeah, welcome back, you guys. I'm definitely going to do this again. This is so much fun. Like, I can't believe I finally decided to do this and to like actually talk to you guys because I feel like I just don't talk to you guys enough. But yeah, I forgot where I left off before. I think before we were talking about pie for some. Yeah, we talked about pie because we just got pie at my house, at my place. But yeah, favorite pie, sweet potato pie. That's my favorite. So I decided to do chocolate cream pie today or tonight, I guess. But yeah. If you guys, do you guys have any questions for me? I feel like I don't talk to you guys a lot. I feel like I said that a lot too. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? Like anything you guys want to know or anything you guys are curious about? Um, I know that for me, like I plan to record a video tomorrow morning. Fun fact, I record all my videos in the mornings. I record them before my fiance gets up because I don't want him looking at me while I record my videos. So yeah. Oh, what happened to the other live? I don't know. So it all of a sudden said my connection was unstable and it was trying to correct it, but it was taking a long time. And so it just kept showing me that there was no one there. So I ended that live and just restarted another one. So yeah, that's what it showed me. So I'm not for sure. I didn't know if anyone was still there. So that's why I ended it and then just restarted it again. So sorry. Not for sure what happened there. I didn't know if it was my internet or what, but yeah, that's what ended up happening. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what happened before. But I'm glad that a lot of you guys are back or a lot of you guys are still here. That makes me really happy. So thank you. I really do like that. Thank you, you guys. Um, but yeah, that's one fun fact. I record all my videos in the mornings. My video I plan to record for tomorrow is looking at anime wedding decor. The reason why is because I'm currently planning my own wedding. So, and a lot of people have always asked me like if I'm gonna do like any like nerdy decor at my wedding. But so yeah, I wanted to do that. So I found some like neat little pictures on like Pinterest and stuff of like little decor. And I just want to critique it and just kind of talk about it and see if it's something that I would ever do. So I plan to record that video tomorrow morning. So that'll be out on Wednesday. So that's the next video that I'll have out for you guys. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And that was one of the ones that was out on my poll. My previous video was about like little like my Weibo stage that I went through briefly when I was in college when I got super into anime. Like just like bad mini otaku stories or mini like Weibo stories. I'll probably say I'm now kind of like still an otaku, but yeah, that was my previous video. So as far as like any other like fun facts that I have about myself, I guess, or any like little things that I can think of. Um, I'm an early bird. I get up super early in the mornings. I wake up every morning at like 6 a.m. As far as like any like next anime I plan to watch is I plan to watch Domestic Girlfriend next. After that, I plan to watch Sailor Moon Crystal. I have still yet to finish Sailor Moon Crystal. And that was mostly because of the fact that I didn't like the first season. I wasn't a huge Sailor Moon Crystal fan. I like the original Sailor Moon the most. That is like my favorite. And I tried watching Crystal when it first came out. And I thought the animation was fine. Like I know people had some issues with the animation and how it looked, but I didn't mind it. I just didn't like the story very much, which is strange because I know the like premise of Sailor Moon a lot, but I just didn't like the story. I just didn't like how the characters seemed to be. Besides Usagi, all the other Sailor Scouts seemed to me, at least in the first season, had the same personality, and it didn't seem like they were like any different. Like when I was a kid and watching Sailor Moon, like I felt like every girl had a Sailor Scout that they related to the most. But then with Crystal, I feel like they kind of took that away. So like they all seemed kind of the same, and they focused so much on the romance between Usagi and Momoru that it kind of took away from it. So that was the only thing for me, like why for a period of time I didn't like Sailor Moon Crystal. But then I heard a lot of people had told me that it got better as far as like the next seasons went on. So I'm looking forward to like going back and rewatching it and seeing if I enjoy it more now than I did before when it first came out. So we'll see what happens, but I'm interested to see like whether or not I'll enjoy it or see whether or not I'll like still have those weird issues about it. I also like completely forgot, I'll be honest with you guys, I completely forgot about Amazon Prime or Prime Video having anime, even though I did a video talking about Prime Video and a lot of the anime that they offered, I forgot. So I plan to go back on Prime Video and watch Love and Lies because I own 2 of the volumes, but I've never finished the manga at all. And I forgot that they have an anime. So I'm probably going to watch that anime on there and probably some other ones. I don't know. I want to do some rewatches too, because one of my favorite anime that I've rewatched so much is Lucky Star. So I want to go back and rewatch Lucky Star again. I don't know why. I think it's just because Lucky Star is just a show that I can just rewatch over and over and over again. And I want to rewatch Shin-Chan because I feel like I haven't watched Shin-Chan in a really long time. And it was a show for a period of time that I was really obsessed with, I guess, or I really liked a lot. Like I watched it all the time. I had my dad watch it with me, and my dad's not the biggest anime fan. Like he still doesn't understand anime whatsoever. So yeah, I plan to do that. I also want to read more mature manga because I think I said before my last live that I have always deviated, and I think it's just because of based off of manga that I could find in like my local like bookstores like Barnes and Noble and stuff, that it was a lot more like 12 and up or 13 and up as far as like manga's concerned. And for me, like Sweat and Soap, which if you haven't read Sweat and Soap, please read Sweat and Soap. It is such a good manga. It was the first manga I ever got that was 16 and up. And so I was like, actually really have enjoyed it. And now I want to make sure I read more mature mangas because of the fact that I don't know why I've started relating to it, obviously, because it's older, but I'm relating to it more. So, like I said, I love Sweat and Soap. So if you haven't read it, please read it. Because to me, also now with some of the mature mangas, I feel like the romances are more mature. Like they're not like toxic drama, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a weird way of putting it. I saw a clip of Lucky Star once. It's really lighthearted and laid back. It's a very laid back show, and I absolutely love it. Anytime, or sometimes when I have like days where like my anxiety is really high for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I know one time in particular I turned on Lucky Star, and it was just a great show for me just to have on and for me to just watch and sit there and enjoy. And I just didn't, worry about anything. So I've always, Lucky Star is just such a really good show. I think Lucky Star was a show that I remember watching when I was in I think I had just gotten out of my freshman year of college, and it was the summer going to my sophomore year of college when I watched Lucky Star, and it was right after I had watched Clonad and Clonad After Story, so I needed to watch something that was funny and was super just laid back and, like you said, lighthearted, because Clonad and Clonad After Story just totally wrecked me, and I was just like, I need to watch something that is not sad and something that's not dramatic and something that I will really like. And I started watching Lucky Star. And I think I first started watching it subbed, but then I found it dubbed on Funimation. So I watched it dubbed on there. And I've loved it ever since. I even own the OVA. I own the entirety of Lucky Star, actually. I actually have a lot of anime DVDs that I actually own, but I don't have them with me. They're all at my dad's house and they're like in boxes, but I have a lot of like anime DVDs, but I absolutely love Lucky Star. It's such a good show. Definitely recommend people to watch it. I believe it's still on Funimation is where you can still find it. Actually, I do know it's still on Funimation that you can still watch it. But yeah, I want to do a rewatch of that. But yeah, there's a lot of different shows that I really want to watch that I haven't finished yet. I still need to finish Food Wars. I think with Food Wars, I got to like season 3, maybe halfway through season 4. I think the final one. I don't know. I just know I need to go back and finish it. What other show? There's a lot of shows I need to go back and watch. Yeah, I have to watch Pokemon as the last anime I watched on Saturday to calm my mind for stressful stuff. Yeah, Pokemon is definitely one of those go-to shows as well. I actually haven't kept up with Pokemon. I think the last season that I really remember watching was, I think it was, oh god, which one was it? It was probably Advance, I think, when Dawn was still on the show. I wanted to watch Black and White, but I honestly have to say that trying to watch Pokemon is so hard. And I think it's just because whenever I've gone on like Wikipedia to figure out like what episode comes next, it's just convoluted because it's like what's came out in Japan, what's came out here, and then like some episodes that's aired in Japan like didn't air here. So it's just like, but I did honestly, I enjoyed Pokemon. Pokemon was one of the animes that I remember watching so much on Saturday mornings as a kid, and I was obsessed with. Trust me, I dragged my parents to go watch Pokemon the first movie in theaters, Pokemon the second, Pokemon 2000 in theaters too. I owned Pokemon the third movie on VHS tape, not even DVD, VHS. So yeah, I absolutely, Pokemon is definitely a good show. I have to say. I don't know what was the formula for shows in those days was definitely very laid back. Like they were enjoyable. Trying to think what other shows do I like or manga I'm trying to like read or trying to watch. I don't know. I'm very much a mood like watcher and very much a mood reader also. I read other books too, like other novels. So like I have an entire bookcase of just filled with novels. And I just love reading those too. And I've actually had to start like putting like time out of my day to read regular novels. I want to make sure I get through those too. I wanted to, but Alola brought me back to watch it. The current season's doing really different things and the show is better now. Is it? Because I really do want to check it out. I've always wanted them to age up Ash. I've always wanted them to do that, but I know that they won't. But I would love if they did, just because of the fact that I would have loved to have seen him grow like with his audience as far as like how it started. That's why I think honestly now I also recommend the manga because the manga is so different from the show because the manga is a lot darker. Like I only own the first not the first volume, but it's like the first 3 volumes in one. And I had never read the Pokemon manga before, ever in my life. And so, but I had heard it was a lot darker. So when I finally got it and read it, I was like, oh, this is so different from the show. Like, I honestly wish they would have done the show based off of the manga. Or honestly, I wish now that they would do that because of the fact that now that there's so many shows that are getting reboots now or are getting remakes or are getting continuations, I would love if they did like a Pokemon version based off of the manga that's a lot darker compared, like kind of similar to like what they did with like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, I don't think the Pokemon Company would do that, but I think it would be good, especially since you do have a lot older audience that plays the games, and I think they would like. I know I would love to have a Pokemon series based off of the manga. He's catching more Pokemon, winning more battles, and the show is doing something different by not following the current game's plot. That's actually really cool because I know that one thing that the games kind of became repetitive a lot of the times. And I have to say, as a kid, because I had watched the show before playing the games, I thought the games were going to be like the show. Like, I thought it was going to be more open world, but it was very structured as a game. But I really thought it was going to be like, so different. Oh, hi, Roxy. Yeah, I'm glad you caught my stream too. I had technical difficulties earlier, but you can still check out the previous stream. It should be up on my channel. I apologize for like the last like 10 minutes or so, or it feels like I'm talking to myself. But thank you. I'm glad you caught it too. This is honestly so much fun, you guys. I'm definitely. How would you guys feel if I did this once a week, like every Monday? Probably once I get off of work. Obviously, as many of you guys know or don't know, I do work a regular 9-to-5 job, so doing YouTube is definitely a spare time thing for me. Well, not really spare time. I definitely make time for it, but how would you guys like if I did this once a week? Because I think it would be a lot of fun, and I've been enjoying it. I feel like it's such a, I know, I feel like it's just a lot of fun. Like, I'm glad I get to talk to you guys, or feel like I get to talk to you guys more beyond just on Twitter or on YouTube or on Instagram. So yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think this would be nice. Probably do it on Mondays after the weekend, you know. I think on weekends, I know this weekend I want to do a reading vlog because I don't know why I've enjoyed doing reading vlogs a lot. There's a lot of fun. Like, I still do actually watch a lot of reading vlogs on YouTube all the time because I'll be honest, the things I watch on YouTube vary so much. Like, I'll go from watching like people talking about like celebrities on YouTube, like the tea channels, to like watching family vloggers, to like watching like some like different content creators. Like, I just watch so much stuff on YouTube. That would be cool as long as you aren't tired from work. Oh yeah. I usually get off work like 4:30. So right now it's like 6:26. So I usually get off work like about 4:30-ish. So I'll probably do this probably like around 5:30. Give myself an hour to relax after work. Cause usually after work I try and probably do a little bit of exercising, go out for a walk, and then like probably use that time to relax, and then come back and do this for about an hour, and then probably relax for the rest of the night, maybe get some reading in. I'm subscribed to so many different things on YouTube that I'm getting a full virtual life experience. Yeah, I'm subscribed to so many different channels like on YouTube. So I have like two separate like YouTube ones. So I have like my YouTube channel, this one that I use, but then I have another one where it has a lot more subscriptions that I have that aren't like, some of them are anime related, some aren't, but it's like all over the place, from like Disney stuff to like Marvel. And then sometimes I get through the rabbit hole that is YouTube, where I watch something and all of a sudden I end up watching how ice cream is made. And I'm like, how did I get here? I don't remember this. It's 9:30 p.m. where I'm at. Oh yeah, so I'm on the West Coast. I'm in California. So it is currently 6:30. 6:28. It just hit 6:28. So yeah, I'm in California. So that's why it's 6 my time right now. West Coast. So yeah. But yeah, I watch so many different things on YouTube. I even found the audiobooks on YouTube for the My Series of Unfortunate Events, because like that is a book series that cannot tell you how many times I've been like, I am going to finish every single one of these books, and then I somehow like end up deviating from it. So like I think I just finished book number 6 because I left off at book 6. So I'm just started book number 7, The Vile Village, and I found the audiobooks on YouTube. So sometimes when I'm working, I'll turn it on just to listen to, because now like with the whole pandemic, like I was working in an office, but now I work from home. So I've been working from home now for almost a year. So instead of, before I would have to commute to work, so commuting to work, I would listen to like audiobooks or podcasts. And so now that I'm at home, I feel like I just watch more YouTube. So I found the audiobooks on YouTube. So I've been trying to do that and trying to read more novels and trying to read more like manga. So yeah, I've been doing all that. A lot of journaling. I enjoy journaling too. I even made like a little manga journal. So like I tried doing like manga journaling spreads for different anime and manga I've watched, and then writing like whether or not I liked it or how I felt about it, stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I apologize. I kind of burped. But yeah, I love that. I got bored and listened to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy audiobook on here a few weeks back. Yeah, YouTube has like a plethora of stuff like that I never thought I would ever find like on here. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I watch YouTube so much. I watch YouTube probably more than I watch any other app that I have on my Apple TV. I feel like I rarely watch anything else on my Apple TV except like Disney Plus. So I don't know about everybody else, but I'm in like so many different fandoms that I enjoy. So I love Harry Potter. I obviously love anime. I love manga. I love Marvel. So like, and I don't really read a lot of the comic books because I don't know about everybody else, but I know that comic books are so hard to like catch up to like where everybody else is, because there's so many different universes and so many different writers and so many different plots. So I do like the Marvel Cinematic Universe a lot. So I do watch Disney Plus. Like I just finished WandaVision last week, and I am so excited to watch The Falcon and the Winter Soldier when it comes out this Friday. Oh, hi, Mike. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, I'm so excited for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That comes out on Friday. I love Sebastian Stan. I love Anthony Mackie. So I'm super excited to watch that on Friday. When that comes out, I'm excited to watch the Snyder cut of the Justice League, even though it is 4 hours long. I'm excited to watch it. Don't know if I'm gonna do a review on any of those, but I'm definitely excited for watching them. So yeah, I watch YouTube a lot more than anything else, unless it's like deviating to like watching something on Netflix or watching something on what's it called, like Disney Plus and stuff like that. But I even like watching on YouTube. People like I'll watch these like cafe vlogs. I don't know if anyone's ever done this, but it's like cafe vlogs in like Korea, and they're just like making boba. And for some reason, it's relaxing because it's like kind of ASMR-esque, but it's so relaxing. But then it also just makes me want boba the entire time. So sometimes I tell my fiance, like, can we get boba after work today? And he knows it's because I've been watching these cafe vlogs the entire day or the entire time. But yeah, I absolutely watch YouTube so much. Like I did like it makes me think back to like when YouTube first came out. Like I used to watch AMVs on YouTube, like when YouTube first started back in like '05. Like I used to watch anime AMVs all the time. I used to watch Inuyasha AMVs, and like everyone, let me know if everyone remembers that everyone used that Evanescence song, like Wake Me Up Inside, all the time on every single AMV, to the point where I'll be honest, I hated that song so much, but everyone used it. But I was like, yeah, but yeah, now my like YouTube like algorithm, like what I watch is so random. Like I'll start watching even like people who like read stuff off of Reddit. I've watched people read scary stories. I've actually done that like while like listen to that while I'm on my way to work. Like, yeah, my YouTube like recommended feed is like a plethora of different stuff. It's never like, oh, we know like what you're into. It's always like, what is this? It's a cafe vlog that they're recommending you, but then they're recommending you an r/entitled parents, and then they're also recommending you this like family vlogger. I'm like, yeah, it's just I've gone through weird like cycles on YouTube where like at one point I really started watching a lot of family vloggers. I've actually do like watching vlogs a lot just because I've always been interested in like other people's lives. But I like watching vlogs more than like reality TV because like with reality TV it's very scripted. And yes, I know that vlogs can be scripted too because you don't see everything, but I feel like it's different because now these people are the ones editing themselves. So it's not like it's a network doing it, you know? I watch reactions and playthroughs. I used to listen to storylines while walking and catching the bus to school. Yeah. I watch some playthroughs. So the only playthrough I feel like I watch the most is this playthrough of on BuzzFeed, where this girl named Kelsey, that's her name, Kelsey. She's doing the 100 baby challenge for Sims. And she's been doing that for like the past 2 years. So I've been watching her episodes of her doing those playthroughs for like the past 2 years. Oh, bye. I'm glad you came in. Bye, Ramen. I'm just going based off of what your first like username says. So, but bye, Ramen. Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, I feel like that's the one playthrough I watched a lot. For a period of time, there was actually a guy that I would watch on YouTube. He went by Gotchi Boy, and he did playthroughs of his Tamagotchis, and I would watch that a lot because I currently still do play with my Tamagotchis. I have 4 Tamagotchis, like don't ask, and they're the new Tamagotchis that cost like $60. Like I have 4 of those. And I watched some playthroughs of that mostly so I can get a hand on like what is like how to do certain stuff. But I do watch those kind of playthroughs a lot. My fiance got me into like had me watch one playthrough of Apex because he has started to try to get me into playing it because they just released it onto Switch. That's the only playthrough I ever really watched, but I do watch a lot of like Sims playthroughs, which is weird because I used to play Sims a lot too. Yeah, I used to watch family vlogs too. I'm not close with most of my family, so I'd watch family vlogs. The Daily Davidsons were my favorite. Oh, I love the Daily Davidsons. I watch them still. They were there's someone that I still watch. I will go and watch their vlogs every now and then. Because I remember when the wife got pregnant with their daughter, and I was like so happy that they were having a girl because I know they have 3 boys. I also really used to watch the Levines a lot, like Jerry Levine and his wife Danielle. I used to watch that too. But I don't really watch them anymore. I think I might have even unsubscribed from them just because I realized I wasn't watching their stuff anymore. But I used to watch Jerry's videos when he was just by himself. And then when he released his vlog channel with him and his wife, I started watching them too. There were like maybe like 4 family vloggers I used to know that I used to watch. Would you ever start vlogging yourself? I don't know. I have thought about it at one point, but then I realized my life wasn't that interesting. So I was like, my life isn't interesting. Like, I think on my channel, I have a few vlogs, but yeah, you can still check out those vlogs. They're still there. I'm probably going to do more reading vlogs rather than like vlogging outside, like my everyday life. Jerry, wow, that's a throwback. Yeah, Jerry. I remember he mostly did the drawings. Like that was how he first got started on YouTube. And my friend found him in college. And then my friend had me see his YouTube channel where he started doing like more comedic stuff, like just talking about like different stuff. And then she then found him again and he started doing family vlogs. And I was like, oh, he has a family now. So I started watching it, but I don't watch him that much anymore. I also watch Gay Babe TV. They're another family vlogging channel that I watch pretty often. I really like them a lot. I think I found them through the other family vloggers because like I think Jerry and Danielle, the Daily Davidsons, another family vlogging channel I used to watch a lot, and them, Gay Babe TV, they were all friends. So I found their channels through other family vlogging channels. And then I also started watching This Is How We Bingham. They're a family in Utah, but I started watching them because they were just so entertaining. So I started watching them. I don't know why. Yeah, I used to watch. They would all hang out sometimes together. So that's how I found all of them. But yeah, I used to love watching family vlogging channels. I watch them all the time. Yeah, I still do, but it's just I pick and choose which ones I watch now. So, but yeah, This Is How We Bingham. I watch them pretty often. I used to watch Gay Babe. Yeah, they're so cute together, and their kids are adorable. And I just loved everything that they like. I just like their values, so I started watching them a lot. But like I said, yeah, my YouTube is all over the place with what I watch. But yeah, Gay Babe, I watch them a lot too. I'm trying to think of like what I used to watch Lily sing a lot. When she did vlogging, I used to watch her vlogs, and I used to watch like her main channel videos. But now I don't really watch her that much anymore. Um, I still watch like Lord DIY. I used to watch her vlogs too. When her and Alex were together, I still watch her vlogs, even though her and Alex aren't together anymore. I don't really watch Alex's vlogs anymore though. Aziz and Oval recently watched some Slice and Rice. I did too. I actually really do like them. I follow them on Instagram. And they are actually really cute. I watched their engagement video. I even watched when they got married. They're really cute together. I love their videos. Their videos are really funny. I like them because they keep it real and they aren't problematic. Same. I don't like problematic YouTubers a lot. Like like that's one thing with YouTube is that there are some YouTubers that I've realized have gotten big off of them being problematic. But I'm not the biggest fan of that. But yeah, sometimes I'm not gonna lie though. Sometimes I do watch like the tea channels because I want to know what's going on. Like when the whole like Tati Westbrook thing with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and what's his name? The other makeup artist guy. I don't know why his name is escaping me at this point in time. What is this dude's name? What is his name? I forgot his name. Oh my god, I forgot his name. But yeah, but yeah, I when that tea was going on, I want to know about it. James, yes, James Charles. That was his name. Yes, I used to like. I want to catch all that tea with that. Shane Dawson, I still kind of like Shane Dawson, but it's hard. Like his content was so good, but it's like I do want to see like some changes being made with him. But his content was definitely really good. He changed the game a lot of times with YouTube. Dayton said, I still watch vlogs, but now from people who live in other countries like Japan, the UK, Korea, etc. I like seeing the Black experience in other countries. I do too. There was actually a girl I used to watch. She's now in New York, but her vlogs were Whitney Bay vlogs, and she had a Korean YouTube channel, but then she like lived out in Korea, and then she had a vlogging channel. And I remember I came across her vlogging channel and I loved watching it. And now though she's in New York, but or she moved to New York, but I remember watching her and I loved watching her videos because of the fact that it was like the Black experience in another country, you know? So I definitely was like, I really liked watching her experience. Like watching her go to a Korean hair salon to have them do her hair. I was like, I need to watch this because there's so much like I know that a lot of times at some hairdressers, they look at like Black hair and they're like, they don't know what to do with it, especially if they've never worked with it before. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but I know for me, like as a Black female, my current hairdresser has been doing my hair since I was 10. So, and I'm now 30. So she's been doing my hair for 20 years. So like, it's hard for me to be like, to break away. So like seeing her experience was like, yes, I gotta watch Whitney Bay. So she was really good. Same here as like Shane Dawson. I do too. I will still go back and rewatch Shane Dawson's videos sometimes because they are so good. Malik, I hope I'm saying your name right, Malik. Or Malek. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Did y'all see the Grammys? I did not watch the Grammys. All I did was I did know like who won. So I knew that Blue Ivy won for her song with Beyonce's song Brown Skin Girls. I saw that Blue Ivy won. I saw that Beyonce is now won the most Grammys for any like black for any female artist. I think now, like she's won the most. I know that. I did see the clip of Tiffany Haddish when she was actually doing her show, finding out she won the Grammy for best comedic like album, which hasn't been won by like a black comedian or a black female comedian since Whoopi Goldberg back in 1986. So I was so happy when I saw that clip on Instagram. And it actually made me cry when I saw her crying because of the speech that she gave to these two young girls that she was speaking with. And she was like, you know, this just shows like all the hardships that you go through and that you wonder, like, am I doing well enough? And I liked hearing her talk about that because I've had those thoughts too with like YouTube and stuff. So yeah, hearing all that, like it was really great about seeing all that. Beyonce is queen. Beyonce is queen. Beyonce is queen. Although I'll be honest, I haven't liked so many of her songs recently, but I think that's just because I'm so used to like her older stuff. But some of her stuff, like now that I used to listen to it now, I've started to like it more. But like her song, like Brown Skin Girls, loved it. Was obsessed with that. Loved it. Although I have to say I don't enjoy Beyonce's acting very much. I think I like when she sings more than when she acts. Yeah. That's what I think. Because I was not the biggest fan of her in The Lion King. Yeah. Don't drag me, but I only like her stuff. Yeah, same. I'll be honest. I like her old stuff a lot more. When she started to get more, I'm not gonna lie, I like Ego. I like some of her other songs, like I like Brown Skin Girls, but for some of her other new stuff, it just wasn't hitting with me very much. Like it just wasn't there. Like I just didn't like it. Like I was like, ugh. Yeah, I didn't like her in Lion King. Lion King, she I liked her better on the soundtrack rather than her being in the movie. I would have rather someone else voice Nala. But I would have been okay with her just singing on the album. You're so entertaining. Like, how do you not have more subscribers? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm so entertaining. I'm glad you think I'm so entertaining. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my YouTube channel is not for everybody. And if it got brighter in here, it's because I turn on the lamp in my room. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I hope I get more subscribers. That's why I definitely want to do more live streams so more people can kind of get to know me beyond outside of, just seeing my YouTube videos. Roxy says she can't act. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, she can't. The only movie I think I really liked her in was Fighting Temptations with Cuba Gooding Jr. If anyone remembers that movie, that movie came out when I was in like middle school, I think, when that movie came out. And that was the only like acting movie that I really liked her being in, but mostly because I liked the music in that. But yeah, she's not a good actress. And I think she knows that, but I just kind of think that putting her in The Lion King, like, it was a good move because it did get a lot of publicity for her being in it. But I still think someone else should have voiced Nala, because when they had her singing like Can I Feel the Love Tonight with her and Daniel Glover, I believe that's his name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, when she was like singing it, it was just way off. Like it was, I don't know, it was like she just tried to do way too much. So I would have rather her have like not sung in the actual movie, but just have been on the album. Yeah, I remember that movie. Yep. Fighting Temptations was a good movie. Like it was a really good movie. Remember when she was in Carmen with, I think she wasn't with Mos Def. Fun fact, I actually have those like songs from Carmen. Carmen, the hip hop opera was what it was called. I remember when that came out. It was Carmen, the hip hop opera. I actually have those songs on my phone in my iTunes. I really do. I have them in there, and I don't really listen to them, but I have them there. I think it could have been saved if they animated them better. Yeah, I think they just tried to make Lion King way too realistic. but it wasn't a bad movie. You know, it wasn't bad, but it was just such shot for shot of like the animated version that it just didn't make it any different, I guess. And I'll be honest, when I saw The Lion King, I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the live action. I was tired. I was like, I woke up, it was over. I think I never heard of that song and I really enjoyed your video, Shay, and I haven't seen the movie yet. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed my video. My last video was a lot of fun to make because it was like embarrassing and cringy, but I have a lot of like embarrassing moments. I like to say it was the Lion King with the colonizers' gaze. I felt like there was no culture. I feel like the animated version had more like culture in it, I guess, which it was kind of like interesting. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever like, there's a YouTube channel that I've watched on here. Her name is, uh, I think her name is Sarah on here. I forgot what her name is, but she does these videos called Down to Disney, and she talks about these about a lot of Disney movies and like pop culture, like how things have changed, like what went on during the production of it. And when they talk about the Lion King, I learned a lot about like how the production happened, like the fact that the team that worked on Pocahontas and the Lion King were being worked on at the same time. And the team that worked on Pocahontas was like the A team, like the people they knew were going to put out a great project. The people that worked on the Lion King were the B team. So Pocahontas A team, Pocahontas B team, and then Lion King B team, Pocahontas A team. And it turns out that Lion King was the better movie. And they did with Lion King, they did such a good job on that. Like to the point where I know as a kid, before they did Princess and the Frog, the only movie that I know for a lot of Black kids that we kind of felt some sort of connection to was The Lion King, you know, because of the fact that it took place, you know, in Africa. And so that was up until they released, you know, Princess and the Frog, which I absolutely love. Like Tiana is one of my favorite Disney princesses. But yeah, I think with the live action though, it kind of went south. They didn't exactly do it justice, but it was just nothing different, you know, compared to when they did like Aladdin or Beauty and the Beast. I felt like, you know, Aladdin was done very well, even though some people had their issues with Will Smith being the genie. I honestly really liked it. I thought it was good. I think you have to separate the Aladdin live action and the Aladdin animated version and have them as two separate things because no one was going to beat Robin Williams as the genie. Let's be honest. And I honestly I don't think Robin Williams would have done a live action Aladdin. Like, I honestly really don't think so. I think they would have still had to have found someone else. But I just think you have to see it as two different things. But I absolutely loved the live action Aladdin. Loved it. Right. I could tell who Aladdin was for. I do not who the Lion King live action was for. Correct. And I think it's just hard because with the live action Lion King, because the lions looked so realistic, it kind of like threw me off. Like, whereas when it was animated, it was a lot better. But I think with like the live action Lion King, obviously we know, I'll say who I think it was for. I think it was for like all of us, like millennials who grew up with the Lion King. So it was one of those things of like nostalgia. So that was what they were going for. You know, it was going for that nostalgia. Similar to like when like like when Toy Story comes out, like when they've released other Toy Stories, like we all grew up watching the first one. First one came out in 1995, and I was 4 or 5 when that came out. And so when they released the subsequent 3 and 4s, it was like for us, we were like, oh, we're going to go see this because we grew up watching it. And I think with The Lion King, they really tried to draw off of that nostalgia and also the star power that they had in it because they had so many like bigger name like actors and actresses voicing a lot of these characters that we really liked. I know that some people didn't come back, like, you know, Whoopi Goldberg did not come back to voice the hyena. I think, what's his name? Jeffrey Irons. I might be saying his name wrong. But the original voice of Scar, like he didn't come back to reprise his role. So yeah, it was a lot. Yeah. I didn't see the live action for The Lion King and Aladdin. I definitely recommend the live action Aladdin. I loved it. I thought it was really good. One of the things that I think that they did the best with Aladdin is that they gave Um, Jasmine, more of a presence. You know, they made it where she wasn't just like the damsel like in distress. Like she's still a strong-willed like woman. And I think that was one of the good things that they did with Jasmine in that live action. Like I think it was amazing. Like I absolutely loved it. And I loved her songs. Naomi, who plays Jasmine, she's so good. She's a really good singer. And I also wish that they would have came out with another Power Rangers live action with her as Kimberly, because I thought she was good too. I think Tom Hanks' brother voices Woody in Kingdom Hearts 3. He does. I believe that is the case. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Fun fact. Actually, no, I played the first Kingdom Hearts, but I couldn't get off the island in the very first part of the game. So I never got off the island. I stayed on that island. I never finished it. What musicals do you think should get the Hamilton treatment? Because Lion King the musical would be amazing given the costume design. I think Lion King would be a great one, but I think they do have, I know they have a Lion King Broadway show, which has done amazing. And I've heard it's really, really good. So the keyblade on your wall. Okay, the keyblades are my fiance's. He loves Kingdom Hearts. He's played the games. We have like the Funko Pops. Like, so they're his. They are not mine. I promise. They are his. Like, look at this. Yeah, those are his. I don't have any. Those are his keyblades. But let's see what other ones I think should get the Hamilton like treatment. That would be a fun little like rap. Honestly, I think Oliver and Company would be cool, like to have like a Hamilton treatment. It's weird because it's dogs and cats, but I like Oliver and Company. Oliver and Company was good. Let's see another one. Probably Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog to me would be amazing to get the Hamilton treatment. I think that would be really cool because of the whole like New Orleans flair, the whole like with the whole like with the Dr. Facilier, and like I can just see those sets being amazing. I would love if Princess and the Frog got a Hamilton treatment. I would actually love if Princess and the Frog got a live action, but yeah. I mean, but she was also a frog majority of the movie, so maybe not. I don't know. I think that would be a good one. I feel like what's another one I feel like would get a good like Hamilton treatment? I would want to see an Avengers Hamilton treatment. Like if they did Avengers Endgame, but like they were like rapping. Like, can you picture like if anyone's seen Avengers Endgame, like could you picture like if they did the whole battle between like Captain America and Thanos, that's a rap. Like I would love that. That would be so cool. Like I would totally love that. Yeah, I would love that. If they did a Hamilton treatment of the Avengers, like Avengers Endgame, like that would be funny too. I'm just picturing like having like Josh Brolin and Chris Evans rapping. Like, oh my god. That would be amazing. That would be so cool. But yeah, and also I haven't really seen Hamilton. I've seen a clip of Hamilton. I still need to watch it. Makes me think of the anime where violence is outlawed, so all fighting and rap battles. Yes. I would love that. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. I can honestly say I'm doing good. I have no complaints. It's a Monday. Work was work. Yeah, no complaints as of right now, currently. Things are good. Things are good. Things are good. Yeah. How are you? How are you doing, Dark Sage? How are you? Hope you are well. Our Civil War doing Hamilton War 20 and Captain America. Yes. Love that. That would be so good. So good. Having Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans like having to rap battle each other during Civil War. Oh, and then having to have the whole like Scarlett Johansson versus what's his name, Jeremy Renner, and them having to rap each other. I would love that. Need some more figures and manga. I'd be better when that Steamy hit. Yeah. Agreed. Need more figures and manga. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think my stimulus check is gonna go towards bills. But I'm waiting for it. Hopefully I get mine this week. I'm also waiting on that tax refund. You know, need that too. That's also gonna go towards bills. Called adulting. When you want to use your money towards stuff you won't, but you have to use it towards stuff you need. You make your audience seem like your friends. That's what also makes you such a good YouTuber. Oh, thank you. Well, I actually do. I consider a lot of you guys like my friends and like extended family. Like honestly, like that's what I enjoy the most. I think that's why I mostly want to also do like a live stream so I can talk to you guys. Because I feel like I don't talk to you guys a lot. What the you being responsible with your money, that's not fun. Mine allocated for credit card debt, but once I graduate and get that real job, buying a shelf full of light novels. Yeah, I have to be responsible. You know, when you have an apartment and you have to pay a car note, and in my case, also planning a wedding, so I have to pay for venues and other vendors, like my money gets to go towards other stuff. Doesn't mean I don't allocate money to buy stuff that I want, because I do. Like I recently decided to splurge with my last paycheck because we got bonuses. So I decided to splurge and buy myself a new iPad because I've had my current iPad Air. I think it's an Air. I think I've had my current iPad for almost 4 years. So I wanted a new one. So I'm getting a new iPad. So I definitely wanted to splurge a little bit. So for the worst part is that before I bought it, I felt so guilty. I was like, I feel so guilty buying this iPad, knowing we have to like pay for other stuff or buy other stuff or whatever. And then my fiance was like, if you don't just hurry up and get this iPad, please just get this iPad. Just treat yourself. So I got my iPad. It should be here hopefully in a couple of days. And I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. I decided to buyer's remorse. Kind of. It was buyer's remorse before I bought it. But now that I bought it, I'm fine. But yeah, being an adult sounds tough. It can be tough, but it's also fun. Hello. Hi, Andrew. Being an adult, like I'll be honest, as there's times I really wish I can go back to be a kid again. Yeah. So I wish I could go back to being a kid sometimes. But being an adult, it's fun in some ways because like, you know, living, you know, by yourself or living with a significant other, you know, it's a lot different than living with your parents. But it can be tough, but it's also rewarding. Yeah. Is it weird that a guy watched Cardcaptor Sakura as a kid? No, I don't think that's weird. Like I know guys that watched Sailor Moon when I was growing up, so I don't think it's weird. Not at all. I think my fiance has actually watched Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, I don't think it's weird. I mean, that's like saying that it's weird that a girl watched like Dragon Ball Z. Yo, that Keyblade. That is a Keyblade. There's 2 more here. And before you ask, they're not mine. They're my fiance. He's the bigger Kingdom Hearts fan. I was not a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I like it. I like watching like people play the game, but I was never good at it. Anything that came on Kids WB is not worth to watch. Correct. Also, Cardcaptor Sakura was so heavily censored that like I watched it like later on in college, the original Japanese version, and like hearing the names that they changed and like some of the context that was changed, like yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura also wasn't entirely for children. Like most anime that we watched as kids was definitely not for children once we watched the uncensored version. But yeah, yeah, doing adult stuff. Any tips for someone who wants to have their own anime channel? Tips that I have, just do it. I mean, it's hard. I would say honestly, figure out what you want to talk about. Do you want to do more reviews? You want to do more discussions? For me, I started out doing reviews, but then I realized I enjoyed doing more discussions, more so than reviews, because I felt like reviews, like it made it where watching anime for me just wasn't fun anymore. It made it where watching anime became such a chore. So I started doing more discussions. I do more haul videos. I do more like recommendations, like, or what my favorites are. So that's kind of like what I have, like a suggestion, you know, for if you want to start your own anime YouTube channel. Number one, just go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what other people have to say about it. Don't be embarrassed about starting an anime YouTube channel. Don't be disrupted by the number of views you get or the number of subscribers that you get. I'll be honest, I still struggle with this. And it's hard not to struggle with it because you can see everyone's numbers, but don't struggle with it. Everyone has their own journey when it comes to YouTube. Because trust me, I've been there. I have a cousin that has a YouTube channel, but he mostly does Roblox, and he's, you know, a different kind of YouTuber. And his channel's much bigger than mine, and we've started YouTube around the same time. He's reached that like 100K subscriber mark, and I'm just now like almost about to hit 3,000. So, you know, don't play the numbers game. I know it's very hard. I still play it honestly myself. So yeah, don't do that. But yeah, definitely recommend just starting a YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun. Anime is for everyone. As a cis male, I find myself going for more dramas and slice of life instead of shonen. No shame, like we like. I agree. I grew up watching a lot of shonen anime because that was what was mostly on TV. I had an older brother, so I grew up watching, you know, Dragon Ball Z. I watched Pokemon. Sailor Moon was the first one I ever watched, and I also grew up watching like Yu Yu Hakusho and everything else like that. So for me, yeah, I definitely watched more shonen. I didn't watch shoujo until I was like in college, was when I started watching more like shoujo-ish anime. What videos do you deem to be most successful on your channel? I think more so like my haul videos. Like if I do like a manga haul, like I think those are pretty successful. Sometimes even like more in-depth videos, like where I did like which anime streaming service is more worth it. Like that one actually I saw was very successful. Same with my manga one. Or when I was exploring like the Funimation app on my Nintendo Switch when they first released it, or when they talked about releasing it, that one also like did pretty well. So yeah, I think a lot of the ones that do well for me are more so my discussions. I noticed that my reviews didn't do very well, so I think those ones are more popular. Depending on your niche, content and quality when it comes to growth. I always want to start one, but I have that social anxiety and stage fright. That's okay. Yeah, definitely practice in front of your camera. For me, what I used to do a lot before I did YouTube, I loved watching comedy sketches, like or comedy or comedic comedians on like not YouTube, but like Netflix and stuff. And I used to learn their comedy routines, and I used to practice in front of my mirror and just saying it. And yeah, but definitely, I would say definitely probably try practicing just in front of a camera, like with your phone, and you can start small. So don't think that if you're starting a channel that you have to go out and buy like the biggest and best equipment. When I first started YouTube, I recorded right on my webcam built into my computer, the one I'm using right now. I literally used that, and then I didn't buy a legit camera until like maybe a few years ago. I also agree that it is definitely depending on your niche. So some niches do blast off super quick, like reaction channels. I noticed that they kind of blow up fairly quickly. And it also depends on your content as well, and also the quality, just like the Dark Sage said. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that go into YouTube and whether or not you blow up. And definitely remember that it only takes one video. So one video can just blow you over the top compared, you know, and some people do have slower growth. So don't think that if you have slower growth that means that you should quit, you know, because if that was the case, then I would have quit a long time ago. But to be honest, there's times where I thought about quitting, but then, you know, didn't, obviously. I used to do that for my acting class in college. Yeah. I did acting in college too. I love making videos, honestly. I do too. I like coming up with videos that just let me have fun or just let me do a lot of research. Like the last video I did talking about my cringiest like weeaboo moments, like that was fun to record because it was about me. And well, not really about me, but it was just like, it was fun. It was fun to like be that comedic, I guess, in front of the camera. Um, the audience keeps me going. This is true. Honestly, what keeps me going, just like Darcy said, is you guys. You guys are the ones that honestly keep me to continue to making videos. So I always appreciate you guys' comments. I love when you guys do suggestions for videos, because there's times where I like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what is my next video going to be? I also learned that I enjoy doing like wrap up videos each month of what I've watched and what I've read. I just see a lot of YouTubers go through a lot when they put themselves out there and here, and it kind of scares me. Yeah, sometimes we go through a lot. I think probably what he means by go through a lot is sometimes like getting made fun of or being called names, or sometimes the bullying that can happen. I think that's what you're saying. Let me know, Dayton, if that's what you mean, because if that's what you mean, I definitely understand. I've been there, where I've had people, call me names or not agree with things I've said, and I've had to learn that anyone can talk through a screen. You don't have to listen to them all the time, like anyone can, do whatever. People feel like they can talk crazy, correct. Yeah, I've had where like Darcy said, I've had a few people like comment back to these people without me having to ever respond. And yeah, people feel like they can talk crazy to content, correct. They do, but I mean, people are people. Kind of that too, but also being canceled for petty reasons. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't like cancel culture a lot, because a lot of it is that it just brings up a lot of old stuff. I think, I don't know, I feel like somebody's always not going to like what you say, People are always going to disagree. There's always going to be someone that disagrees. I wish I could go to anime cons again. I really enjoy going. I agree. Sorry, my nose is running because it's cold in here. I agree. I miss going to anime cons so much. A lot of the anime cons that I even had tickets for last year that were like, hey, like, you can go next year, your ticket rolls over. They're now like, you can't because it's going to be online again. Sucks. Going through the rest of these comments. I actually love the conversation you guys are having about cancel culture. Cancel culture doesn't allow redemption into forces. Yeah, I agree with you, Roxy. Cancel culture, it doesn't allow for redemption. I think what people fail to think about with cancel culture is like, I don't agree when they're bringing up stuff that happened in the past, especially if this person has now redeemed themselves and aren't like that anymore. Like, that's what I don't like, I miss cons so much too. Yeah. The last con that I had really wanted to go to was Fanime, which is one that's pretty, near me, so I used to go to that one like every year. But yeah, I miss cons. The one con that I really want to go to is San Diego Comic-Con. My goal is to go to San Diego Comic-Con one year. I really want to go to that so bad. That is where I want to go. What time is it? Oh, like it is 7:12, almost 7:15 here. So I'm also not a present class, so I can't really say everything seems to be sensitive. Yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation you guys are having, but I think I'm going to cut this live. It's getting really dark in here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's getting really dark in my room, so there's not a lot of light in here. But I'll probably definitely do this live again next week. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like if I did a live every Monday? Like probably around 5-ish, 5:30. Let me know, because I like this. It was a cool stream. Thank you, Dane. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying these, I definitely want to do these more. This is a lot of fun. I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm sorry for earlier that I had a lot of technical difficulties, which is why I went a little bit longer this time. I probably will try and do them like another for like an hour or so. If you do another, what time zone are you in and what time? So I'm in the Pacific time zone. So I'm in California. So it'd be PST for me. So I'll probably do it around 5:30. Probably once I get off of work. I have a regular 9 to 5. So I get off of work or 8 to 4:30. I usually get off work at 4:30, so I'll probably do about 5:30. So I'll probably see about doing one next week. Yes, PST. So Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, probably about 5:30 PST. I'll probably do this. Okay, cool. I'll try. Thanks. I'd appreciate that. I actually really appreciate it if all you guys, come and join my streams. I'll definitely start doing this more. Eric, please. Yes, please. Also, I will have a video out for you guys on Wednesday. The Wednesday video is actually going to be on me critiquing anime wedding decor. I decided to do it since I'm planning my own wedding right now. So looking at anime decor is something that's always interested me because a lot of people have assumed since I'm nerdy and I like anime that I will have anime decor. So I'm probably going to be doing that for my Wednesday video. And then Saturday video is going to be of me researching and looking up, or at least talking about mature mangas that I want to read, because I want to read more mature stuff. I feel like I read a lot of the more teenager mangas. So yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing for Saturday's video. So yeah, look out for those ones. Those ones will be out next Wednesday and Saturday. This Wednesday and Saturday. So yeah, hope you guys like this. Definitely like this video. Share it out if you want to. Definitely subscribe as well if you're not a subscriber. So yeah, I'll have a new video out for you guys soon. I'll probably have actually also on my Instagram. If you decide to follow me on Instagram, please do follow me on Twitter. I also have a TikTok, which I don't know why, but yes, I have a TikTok. I'll probably start doing little mini reviews on my TikToks and also on my Instagram. So I'll probably have one out tomorrow, a mini review on the manga Suzuka. So yeah, but that's what I have. Bye, you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, you guys are always so nice and so sweet. Thanks, you guys. All right, you guys. Bye.